my phone.
There
It's
you
like
go. All right, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to a bonus week of the Marlboro Softball Podcast. This is the off week, Labor Day weekend. People away with their families, no games going on, some practices, right? Did you guys get out to practice?
Yes.
no, I'm a show and go type of guy, Dom.
All right, we got our special guest, the human nuke, Phil Sags here, and then John, who is also on the pod but never on the pod. So these are like two guests for me.
Shalom.
No Martin, no Ush.
We're just happy to be here. It's all
Just
about the
happy to
vibe.
be here.
Very happy.
Yeah, we had a good vibes golf game yesterday. We just threw together a little podcast for the folks.
Yeah. Shout out Matt Hill, career day.
Dude, I lost my phone on the 8th hole. When we go to the 9th hole, Phil, you guys are in the bathroom or whatever. So I was like, all right, fuck, we got to go find my phone. And Matt Hill goes, I'm shooting the round of my life. We can't lose this phone. The vibes will be off. So we go to the next guy. We're like, did you see a phone? He's like, no. And I was like, dude, not only do we have to retrace our steps, we got to retrace our shots.
Yeah.
I'm not hitting it straight. You know what I mean? There's a lot of places to remember.
Well, let's check with that woods and then go to that bunker.
So we drive to the first hill, and he goes, oh my God, I think I see it. He goes, is there a circle on the back? I'm like, yeah. He goes, vibes are back, baby. He fucking found my phone in the middle of the grass, is screaming, vibes are back the entire time. I was like, what a lad. Yeah, we shot an 86, 87.
That was
And
definitely
Phil somehow
Broke now. I was hyped for him.
he lost the tiebreaker to me somehow still after the best day of his life. I had a lot of fun yesterday. It was good.
great.
Marty's away. Usha's doing things, but we're here to talk about. We got the final week. We got the playing games coming on Wednesday. We are going to do a live show on Thursday. We're going to grab some guests. We're going to talk about all the playoff games and implications. Do all that fun stuff. We're going to do our best to prevent Marty from not saying anything because he seems like that kind of guy that the playoffs are here. He doesn't want to say anything, but.
Right.
Let's go over last week. We have last week's scores. We'll just run through them kind of real quick. First game was yours, Phil, 10-4. You guys needed a win, right?
Yeah. We were on we were crashing out fast, but we hung on. It was a good game, back and forth, and came out of it. So
You guys feeling good?
momentum a little bit, hopefully.
And then there was the Conti Pingaro game that went 11 innings. That was 3-2. And that game ended up being important, right? Because Pingaro got the 5 seed.
Right. So now they play Glenn now because of that.
Yes. I mean, it could have been a nightmare scenario. I know it was like they had a chance to play us or Glenn, depending on who lost that game. And then you had Kessler Jashinsky with no Santa. Kessler just beat the shit out of them. They got the 2nd seed. That's kind of business as usual. Goddard beat Wallman 6-1, which I thought on a big field, that was kind of a weird score game to me.
Yeah. Man, pitchers had their stuff working on Sunday.
Yeah, this was a lot of low scoring games. You guys beat the shit out of Pollock. Do you want to talk about?
I mean, yeah. And Pollock they did not want to play. I mean, literally did not want to play. Half their team didn't come, and the guys that were there, probably the easiest win of the season. Tom drove from Saratoga at 4:00 in the morning. Just did not need to do that.
Like Barry Bonds, just fucking coming out of the mirth, just it up. And then Lombardi beat the crap out of Koshinski in what's now a playing game matchup. But I don't believe this game was at Union Hill. It was at East Francis. I think
East Francis, yeah. Oh, that was after us.
The best game of the day was the Bykowski-Polzer game. That game was to see who went into the playing game, essentially. And that game was 14-13. Byko eked it out. My boy Brullo was like 5 feet away from taking the lead in the night. He was so close to smashing the fence. And then Goldfarb beat LaRocca without Cole. Do we make anything of that? The last week of the season it was a big game for the 1 seed.
It's interesting that it's good that they got the opportunity to play an important game without Cole because I know they're going to have him hitting, and maybe he'll play shortstop as. Yeah, we'll see if he plays first base or maybe he'll feel good enough to play short.
Well, you get the 1 seed now, which means you get the lowest team out of the playing game, so you can
Yeah,
maybe get away with him. I mean, we saw what happened last year, and the Steve Ush curse is still alive, but I think you can get away with Cole playing first base for a series.
probably.
And then he was going to miss the other. He was going to miss a week anyway, right? So,
Right.
a little extra rest. How do we feel about LaRocca losing that game with a lot to play for?
Sucks, but probably not a lot to worry about.
Yeah.
Still have a great team. They could be relieved that it wasn't a playoff game. Didn't put them down 1-0 in a 3-game series.
Yeah, they're fine. They didn't care about the field. Like they weren't picking
Union
so like even if the middle school turf gets available and one of the other top seeds take that, like they're gonna get swim club. They're gonna be happy with wherever they end up. Frank will take Morrow and he'll say see you in the second round.
Yes.
Yeah. Dom, do you know what's happening with that field? Middle? Yeah.
So from what my intel gives me is that they're closing the fence. I'm not sure if they practiced there today or they scrimmaged there. I know there was talk of them trying to. There's a portion of the fence that I don't think is completed, I think, and they will not play a playoff game until that's completed. And then the construction company, insurance, everything kind of has to sign off and say that we can go and play there. I think it could potentially be ready for the second round. I don't see why not. Union Hill left's a little different story. I don't think we are planning on Union Hill left again this year. I think they're going to baby it, be very cautious with that grass. It's been so hot. Maybe we get lucky and it's available for like the fall tournament or something like that. But I don't think it's going to be available, probably
For
before
playoffs.
October. And then I don't think at that point do you find that let's say it is ready like mid-October and we're in the semis. Do you think it's fair to allow that to be a field you can choose from?
Yeah.
Does it matter that it's not?
Dude, I think if that feels
I think it should be. I think we should be forced to play there at the end. Like I think for the vibes.
Yeah.
I'd be forced to play there, and I think it's fucking pathetic that we're still not playing on turf right now.
Yeah.
Like if you ask me,
all the hype.
Why even open the field if it wasn't ready?
Right.
The more I hear about this story with Jurassic, he was not the reason to be blamed. He got hurt, but he didn't call a fucking ambulance for himself or make the big fuss. I'm out.
Didn't he miss 0 games?
I will say that I know it's not his fault.
He played like 4 days later.
He did. He played the following week. Yeah. So I will say it's not his fault, Phil, but I think he needs to donate a bench or something there for like the bleachers, just the Joe Juraski bleachers. He's got he needs a PR spin. I know it's not his fault, but he needs to do something.
Yeah.
No, let's. I mean, at this point, we're not going to have the field, so let's just change a section of the turf behind second base and make it red, and just avoid that. That's Joe Juraski's turf right there.
The Juraski
patch. You're at your own risk, guys. Like,
let's all just sign a waiver and just go play.
Dangerous.
Sign a waiver. Get out there.
I don't think it'll be ready, but I think if it becomes ready, I think I would like. I know it's not a Union Hill league per se, but it's a Union Hill league per se.
It should be a Union Hill league, I think, in my opinion. But I mean, at the end of the day, like I've been making this argument since this is my 6th season in the league. The fucking bags we use are more dangerous than anything this turf is going to do to somebody.
Right.
We're using fucking like throw pillows for like a fucking bed and breakfast as bags instead of using real rubber bags that you could push off of and don't move. And for some reason that is just okay. No one cares about it, and I don't get
that. Phil, that's a perfect segue because the last game on this list is Marone Meyer, and we won 11-6. And we snapped the 8th seed, which is crazy because we were in the playing game like 4 or 5 weeks ago, and now we are a home team, which is nuts. But in that game, they turned 2, and Solano Jr. at second base took the bag. He dragged the bag with his foot to make the out at second. You
Oh, I
guys
saw
remember this? And so someone said you can't make the play if you don't take the base. Nicky laughs at that. But yeah, so I kind of agree because stuff like that happens kind of a lot where people take the
every
base.
week.
Like if you can overslide a rubber bag that's like in there and go from your feet to your hands, but you shouldn't be able to overslide it more than a body length and drag the bag with you. But
Yeah. The
you can't
minute
make
you
that.
touch the bag, it moves, and then the play's dead.
God, it's in center field. Yeah, there's nothing
Yeah.
you can do.
Yeah, it's in the outfield. Yeah.
But yeah, no, on the turf the bags are in there, and I think that field is so much better, especially as a defender. I know the ball's coming faster, and some pitchers don't love it, but the bounces are always true, and I feel like your footing is always true there. I mean, ligament issues on turf is a well documented thing. That's a separate
Yeah,
issue, but you're not running. You're not running like you're going to East Francis. It's uneven from second to short. It's like it like kind of dips, and the pitcher's mound's on an angle, and it's Morel. It's like you could fall into. There's like quicksand, and then there's like concrete right next to each other. So it's like I'd rather just have a true field with true hops, true steps, even if the field is smaller and maybe has an advantage. Like you kind of have to
Well, yeah,
go through it.
that's another thing, Don. Like Union Hill, very often is we're playing on a rock. We're basically playing on an outdoor basketball court.
yes, I agree. It's blacktop.
Yeah,
You
We're
take
playing
that
on some.
trade off. You take the trade off for the fence and the field, right? That's the
Yeah,
trade off.
Right,
On right.
right.
100%. I just also like I'm always a believer in the competitive side of this. Like your best, and I've talked to you about this, Tom. You're the same way, and there's a lot of guys that can nuke when they want in the regular season. When the playoffs come, not a lot of guys get real comfortable for those moments. So again, like I'm not worried about some of these guys going up and hitting 3 home runs in a game at Union Hill. Like I think they're going to make their mistakes, and I still want to
Colder,
play available.
windier, like
And the ball, we're playing in September, October, and November. Balls don't open up in the fall.
Right,
They
right,
open up
right.
when it's hot. They're not yellow balls. When they get cold, they get better. Like these balls, when they get cold, they stink.
Yeah.
They don't open up as much. So yeah, I mean, I think the league should have that rule about it being at Union Hill. Like make it something that people want to come down for. Like played in a championship at East Francis, and there was like 3 spectators. It's November. Like
Yeah.
it's week 10 of NFL season. Like no one cares about softball at this point.
Bro, when there's 2 games at Union Hill, it's so easy to linger there.
Yeah,
and then
It's like the easiest decision of all time to go to Union Hill and just bring a cooler and
last year the finals was at Union Hill and nobody came because of the matchup. And it's like a team went from a lot of big fields onto that field. You should kind of go into the season knowing this is where if we want to win it all, we need a team that can compete on this field. And the nuance should be that it can also compete on an open field, but it's not at it's not a 7-run deficit when you move to this field. You shouldn't be plus or minus 7 when you go to Union Hill, because there are teams that are probably plus 7 at Union Hill and minus 7 elsewhere. And it's like you should build a team knowing that if you want to get to the finals and win it, you have to do it on these fields. These are legit softball fields, flat mounds. This is what it should be. It's not like it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be where you're kind of going a swim club where it's 300 and change and the infield is huge. It's like
I know, and the argument that like Dom, we're using like a true softball field is 300 feet around, and we're like Union Hill at most of the dimensions is 285, unless you're talking like right down the line is 270. But with our ball, like I would be more than comfortable with a 25 foot handicap using regular clinchers, than gold. Like I think the home run ratio is still less with the clincher on a smaller field than it is if we were playing yellow ball at 300 around. Like, dude, we would sneeze on balls and they would fly out. You can spin them out. Like, that's why like I don't. Guys get so hung up, and it's like, we just played 22 regular season games. Whether you can hit a nuke or not, like guys want to play on Union Hill. It's just a better atmosphere. It's
people come down.
The whole thing. Yeah, the people come down. Like you get more lingering. It's a whole. It's what we pay dues towards this fraternity for. Is for Union Hill, No one wants to fucking go to swim club or Morel. Like it's different. And if it's all about winning, then yeah, as a manager, I can respect that because I've been on those teams where it's all about winning. We know we could 9 times out of 10 beat a team on Morel. We're going to choose it. Now, if it's 7 times it's a Union Hill, but I don't
Your
know.
team, Phil, is the perfect example. Like Rosenstock last year got outmanned at Union Hill. I think that team on an open field against Byko's team, it would have been a lot closer.
Oh
This
yeah,
year, he has a team that's tailor made for Union Hill, and it's like you
that's
you
probably
make
why, Dom.
yeah you make a fucking trauma, dude. But you
Yeah,
make your
yeah.
team
It's like
that
I'm
way.
drafting home run hitters next year. Fuck that other bullshit.
But you have to get a top 3 seed, which they did. But they have to get it. Like that is the kind of the trade off you make. If you do not get a chance to pick a field all the way through, someone's going to take you somewhere and make you weak. So I would like to see
Right.
the draft. The draft would be way different, in my opinion, if you said semis and finals are at Union Hill.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree.
I think the draft would go differently, but I think it
that'd be
would
a
be
great
fun.
rule too. That'd be fun.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
anyway, all right, let's move on to end of season. We got award nominations are going to come out tomorrow, which is Monday, which is the top 4 in all the categories that they give awards for. I figured
Alrighty.
we'd go down the list and talk about, as people that pay attention to all the games and watch everything, kind of give our 2 cents. And then on Thursday, we're going to go over all the playoff scenarios and implications. And we'll predict the playing game right before we finish out. But that's basically last week's slate. We have all right. So the awards we have, we can go from the top down. Is MVP is the first one. John, who are your 4 for
For
MVP?
MVP,
Yeah,
I mean the first one
It's
obviously
easy.
it's got to be Marty.
Marty, yeah.
It's got to be Marty.
so we're all clear
It,
on that.
Dom,
Okay.
it would be very funny. I think we're to the point where it would be funny if Marty didn't win. It'd
Well,
be
if Marty doesn't win, it's so clear where the league stands with him.
that's why it'd be funny.
And dude, Marty's an
That's why
influential.
Don would laugh. Yeah.
Marty can convince me to sit out of Marvel softball Sundays if they shaft him here.
Bro, we got a golf league ready to go.
Yeah,
No, we won't do
we
that.
got a golf league ready
He's
for
gonna win.
Sunday.
You think
We
it's
got a
that
golf
far?
league.
Who do you have 2? Eric?
Becker, yeah, Becker deserves to be on that list. He's having a great season, and he's pitching great. I think his name deserves to be on there.
So number 3, Phil. You and Sean, I feel like have identical numbers, right? When you
I
look
don't believe I should be an MVP candidate. I think I had a very miserable year, even though the stats look okay. I think it's a
you
pathetic
and Sean have the same numbers, and my year was terrible.
Yeah.
No,
Phil
Sean.
6'10".
No, you guys. I'm saying, does that take away from your guys, one of you guys having an MVP bid here? The fact that you guys basically chopped in half the production.
Yeah, I mean, Sean was really, really good in big moments for us. Like those games where they walked me and he had 2-3 base runners on in scoring position. Like he put the ball over the fence or he hit a gap, and he was clutch all year. I
Did
think
it for
Sean
me.
deserves me. I think if I'm being honest, I think he's been solid defensively. I've not been. Yeah, I mean, if it's one of us to be named a candidate, I would want Sean to do it over me.
I would probably put Sean 4. Who do we like at 3?
So we have Becker, Marty, Sean, and I mean, Toronto's a monster.
Toronto. Yeah.
Yeah,
Toronto.
I think he's had a great year. He was leading the stats all year. Baby was born, so obviously that's still very impressive to finish the year strong with the newborn at home.
Baby bump.
And
Yeah,
the
baby.
Dom, you know who else?
For MVP.
I would put Tom up there.
Tom Carroll too. Yeah, Tom's having a good
Savage.
year.
Tom and Sean. I agree with you. I think it's Marty, Becker, then whatever 2 of the 3 you want to put between Tom, Sean, and
Yeah. Tom is second in OPS.
Yeah,
Second
Tom.
in the league.
If you look at your team stats, they're not very impressive as a whole. Like
They're horrible.
Oh, Tom's.
Yeah.
He's leading the league in home runs. He's second in OPS. He's leading in. He's like the second in walks. He's
Right.
And you guys are what, the 6th seed?
Dude, and he's doing it on a first year as a manager. Like that's a job.
5?
That's so much work in
5.
itself. Like I think he deserves that. And
My 3 would then be Marty, Eric, Tom, Toronto.
Yeah, Dom, you know who else you could put in the conversation? A little bit of a stretch, but not really. Fluta. Fluta got a very high batting average. He's kind of up there in OPS.
Stop. His head, John. You
Bro,
can't
he won't even listen.
You can't because
tires have a recommended PSI for a reason, just like Cole's head, and you're gonna be rubber suit.
By the way, I'm now on Tom Carroll's team in 2 leagues. Fluta out of MVP. Tom Carroll in.
Really?
MVP's a Mickey Mouse league. We're not talking about them anymore.
Yeah, that's
anyway.
insane.
Offensive player of the year. I think this is where you can give it to Tom or Toronto.
Yeah,
because neither of them will win the MVP. I think you could put Dennis on that list. I think this is a list you can put Dennis on.
I mean, realistically, this award is for the guy who doesn't win MVP, but it should be an MVP.
Correct.
You're not making the MVP argument if you're not putting up the offensive production. So it's whoever's not getting MVP is getting Offensive Player of the Year, and it's tough because there's 3 guys that are deserving. I think there's like a clear 1A on MVP, so the 2 for Offensive Player, it's like flip a coin.
So you put Eric on this list too.
I feel like whoever hasn't won it, I feel like Toronto's definitely won it. So like I gotta imagine, okay, maybe they give it to Tom this year.
Tom,
because we're in that generation of
they're the higher seed.
Everyone gets a medal.
Right? We're 5 seed. Like all of our offense, the vast majority of our offense came from Tom. Like offensive player, I would go Tom, Toronto, maybe even Amato.
Yeah.
I maybe put Dennis. Dennis is up there. Dennis doubles, RBIs, hits, average. He's top 3 in all of those.
Yeah, Dennis.
I think Ryan's team is
one next year. So yeah, Dennis is going to win Rookie of the Year. He definitely has an to be up in the Offensive Player of the Year too.
Yeah.
All right, Cy Young. This is, I think, the one that Eric is going to win.
Yeah.
Why you can kind of spread them out, even though it's not an offensive award. My list would probably be Eric, then Andy, then Frank, then Nick. Would probably be my 4.
Oh, that's very humble of you, Dom.
I just wanted to make sure Frank was on that because I think he's pitching unbelievable this year.
Yes, honestly, I think if his team wasn't so good, I think Eric plays better defense than Frank. I think they have a better runs against, or it's close. And
they both similar shortstops behind them, and there's really no advantage where some of these runs are getting saved. Like I think Cole and Tino are getting to every ball similarly. So
and then Andy has the lowest ERA.
Andy, because I'm looking at the runs against right now. So Kessler's the lowest, 150. I mean, their defense is also stupid.
So good.
Very stupid.
Marty.
Frank's at 154. Goldfarb 183. Dom, you guys are at 188. I think I missed someone. Yeah, Wallman's at 180. So that's DiNapoli. Is their defense really that impressive? I think that's a pretty impressive number there from DiNapoli.
Yeah, that is impressive by DiNapoli. When at least we played them, I wasn't super impressed by that defense.
Right.
Yeah, so that would be my 4, but I think Eric would win. They're the 1 seed, the most wins.
Yeah, I think that's an easy decision. Becker deserves it. He's been on that list for many seasons. I don't think has won it.
Yeah,
I think he's deserving of this.
All right, defensive infielder, Hemp. Who are you going to say?
Well, Phil just yelled at me the last time I brought this guy's name up.
It's easy. Here we can give. All right.
All right.
Air of the tires now. You're good. Go ahead. Let it pump.
Air in the tires now.
Let it pump. Trying to think of anyone else. No, I'll say Fluta.
Fluta. I think it's Fluta. For me, I think it's an easy decision.
It's obviously Tino. He gave up less runs.
True.
He gave up less runs.
Thank God Marty's not here.
Cole has 3 ones on his team. Tino only has 2.
True.
Yeah, true.
Those pitchers gonna win the
Villani,
Cy
I mean,
Villani
Young.
I'll never
helps.
be disappointed by Tino winning it again. He's so fucking like I don't care. Like that would not make it'd
I
be
can't pick Cole after all this. I can't do it. After this whole season, it's Tino, obviously. Just give the man his award.
I'm actually going with Nick Lapatina for defensive
Nicky
infielder.
Labs.
Unbelievable at scooping.
Who's 3 and 4 on this list? This is a fair. This like I would like to
Ooh.
say someone like Baldino, but I think they gave up too many runs. Like, I don't
Baldino,
know
not
if
bad.
Chase goes on this list. I don't think so. Phil, I think you guys gave up too many runs. Pablo was hurt. Like
I
I
was
think
gonna
Pat
say,
Farrow could be on this list.
I was gonna say Pablo would have been a cool one if he didn't get hurt.
I could see David or Pat Farrow going on this list because David played an incredible third base.
Yes, he
Incredible.
did. He did.
And Pat, if you want to go with Pat, he played shortstop for the team with the lowest ERA for what, 3/4 of the season?
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. I like that argument for Pat. I think like the league's view on David, like if you give a third baseman that award, they're just gonna be like, why the fuck isn't David playing shortstop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think he's a great third baseman, and he can continue to develop in that spot and just be that power guy. And yeah, but you know how this league is with shortstops.
I mean,
Got
the
to be
second pick, last year's champ is Stav, and I don't think his run. I think he's played really good on a team that has not been good.
Yes, and that's why the stats don't always tell the story. Which it's those 3 guys for me, and whoever you want to put for the 4th. I think Pat Farrow is a very good defensive player, and he's versatile, and he's obviously stepped into a big role there. And they're still cruising without it too. Like, do they have it too now? Steve Blackburn get in the league or
now? Cord.
Phil Cord.
Phil Cord. He's batting 1,000, just crushing it.
Yeah, hit 1,000 for the season.
Love that.
Fucking replacement.
What about
argument for offensive player of the year? I mean, guys, if we're talking stats, the numbers really don't lie.
Phil Cord.
Highest OPS, highest average.
Yeah, highest everything. Guy's unbelievable.
And Steve Weiss would be relegated. He didn't get.
Ben better never complain ever again.
He's the first person getting relegated.
By the way, I have a bone. I have a quick bone to pick with Ben.
Okay.
Team Carroll had BP this morning with Team Drushinsky and Team Kessler. Only problem is Team Drushinsky and Team Kessler did not show up at all. 0 players from both teams. 0.
Wow.
Pretty hard to do. Juan drove 40 minutes. Porzio drove a while. Parker, probably far. Seth very apologetic, very respectful. Nothing but class. Ben, total scumbag. Scumbag, low-life piece of shit.
Ben's at a women's soccer game in the middle of Thailand right now. Yeah. He couldn't give a shit about your batting practice.
I'm furious. I love Dom. I don't know if you were wondering. I love waking up at 7 a.m. on Labor Day weekend to drive to 4th Street. Love it.
They said I couldn't come because Ray Porzio's cousin was going to be there. They said better to stay away. I got shooed away from multiple practices this morning.
Oh, man, no. Yeah, you hate to see that. And, I mean, there's etiquette in this fraternity, and he's
right.
He walks out too much.
He's got fucking... And then he gets Phil Cord as replacement. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
But Dom, we very much could have used Ray Porzio's cousin in left field of our four-man fucking BP today, shagging some balls.
4-man 3-ball BP.
4 men and 3 softballs.
That is brutal.
Under the sun at 4th Street, fucking like 15 minutes between each swing.
No, that's miserable. It's not even worth it. Get a tee and just everyone take go home.
Very blue collar BP this morning.
A working man's BP from Team Kessler.
Yeah. Can we talk about Team Kessler for a second? Wait, so let me get this straight. They wouldn't allow Steve Blackburn to replace Pablo, but they got Phil Cord, who is, in my opinion, a better player.
Yeah. They did,
clearly.
They did. Essentially, it's not that Steve wouldn't have been a fair replacement. It's that Steve was not the right replacement for the league at this current juncture.
What the fuck is that?
What?
I feel like I just sat in court and I heard 5 attorneys tell me why I'm going to jail,
And in the spirit
bag.
in the spirit of how that looks from a not to be surreptitious about it, but in the spirit of how that looks optically, they gave Ben Phil Cord because he is probably better than Steve, would go earlier in an open draft, and thus more difficult for Ben or anyone to complain about. And that is essentially,
and that's
from
what
my vantage.
ChatGPT came up with.
But how doesn't a guy like me and a guy like Fluta complain about that when now that team was the fighting for a 1 seed is a 2 seed has now gotten better because
Right.
because guys in our league have bruised egos over a 28-year-old's comments walking off after a heated game. Like, dude, we've all said dumb shit. We've all been assholes. Like, I'm pretty sure apologies went out, but now we're just making it okay.
Pablo is hitting over 500 and playing a top 4 shortstop.
Dom, Phil Court's hitting 1,000.
Yeah, Phil Court 2,000, Tom.
Like,
Step into my office, please.
I tried. Sorry, I tried, Ben.
I just think like especially when these guys are finding replacements, like they're so hung up on trying to find somebody who's like a 1-to-1 comparison of the player they had. Yes, they can find a 1, they can find a 2, they can whatever round, but it's maybe you're sacrificing defense for offense now, and your team looks different, right? Steve Blackburn was such an easy fill in there, and we gave him Phil fucking Cord, who is a absolute dude. The guy mashes the ball,
right.
And he plays a very good defense. Like, what are we doing? Like, and we just make this.
And he's going to be a good teammate and a good team guy and not step on Ben's toes like Steve would have done.
So much better. They got better.
Right. Steve would have put that locker room in shambles.
For them. You have you have David and Pat Farrell on the left side. You could probably put Phil at second. Dude, you could have Phil catch, and your team has still gotten better.
I mean, that was going to happen no matter who they got. They were going to get better. How much better is he than Steve?
Like, I'd rather have a Kessler team that has a guy like Steve, who yes, they could have 2 guys hitting for 650, but they're going to hit slap. They're going to slap the ball around. Marty's getting into the ball this year, but like that's how you beat their team. That combo pick in years past. It's like, you just can't make your mistakes on defense, and you hope your guys that can wreck a game, and you score 8 runs, and you could beat this team.
Right
now, they could. Dude, Phil Court can wreck a game, and they're still going to be locked up on defense. It's like
Marty can wreck a game now.
I'm just gonna, dude.
Oh yeah.
Here's the ring. Go ahead.
There it is.
See you guys next year.
I do think they are the favorite.
They are the favorite. Yeah.
They have 2 ones on their team now, Dom. Of course,
Ben, if you're listening, congrats.
Congratulations, Ben.
Yeah,
congrats. And also congrats on sleeping in this morning and relay that message to your entire team.
That's the name of this episode. Congratulations, Ben Kessler.
I love that.
That's perfect.
But you guys understand my point, right? Like, because of like emotions and people don't like each other, but like you now made a good team, one of the best teams, clear favorites now.
Right.
Like, hole in.
Well, Phil, here's the other thing. If you put Steve Blackburn on the same team as Dan Kessler and Marty Blackburn and Ben Kessler, they're going that locker room's gonna be in shambles. That team's falling apart in the 3rd round.
Yes, Phil is too good of a guy. Like, I'm fine with him.
Way too good of a guy.
Player, but he has to have an ego. Like, Phil is just such a guy. Like,
that's an incredible caveat you guys are making, and I actually did not have me until now.
No, I would rather
I'd
rather them go get Bud, who is going to be all about himself or whoever. Like,
true,
significantly better than Phil Court. He'd be the best player in this league.
In the league, yeah.
But you just just give it time.
Yeah,
just wait for one thing to happen. It'd be like if Pez was unbelievable. If Pez was a miraculous softball player, it'd be the same thing.
If Pez was as good as Pez thinks he is in MVP, they got that player. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised not more people have like brought this up. Like, dude, this is a clear advantage of a replacement.
Yeah, it's a tough.
Right.
It's tough.
Phil Court, first pick in this league last year or 2 years ago.
Yeah, he was a 2nd pick. Yes.
That's crazy to me.
I always think it was a combo. Pablo was picked like 4 or 5 picks after Bico. So they've essentially gotten Phil Cord 4 or 5 picks after Bico.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you got him essentially. You got him 20 picks behind where he should have been picked. Like your ESPN review at the end of your fantasy draft would have been glazing you, guaranteeing you a championship.
The same guys that were upset with me in MVP because they wanted to make me a 14 and they said I'm a 12 have not said anything about this, which is a very clear.
By the way, Dom, we're going to war for that. That was bullshit.
We're wearing the jerseys inside out. Game 1.
Yeah. Del Rey is gonna charge another hitter.
That's.
I agree with you. I think Kessler now. I mean, Goldfarb. I think Alex would take this as a slight, and that whole team would take it as a slight. I think that both. I think they're very good teams, and I think a lot of people fucking kind of think, oh, like the difference between this guy and that guy, like the difference between Steve and Phil, is it's so great that it automatically makes them win. The answer is no in a vacuum, I guess, but it could be yes given the other complements of the team that he's joining. And so from their side of the argument, I kind of get it. Like, would you be upset if Steve was on your team? No. Would you be upset if Phil was on your team? No. But given the roster and the way that Ben built this team, he gives them an option that they weren't able to have. Like they had David, right, which was already kind of a get. And Pablo was defensively was an incredible get too, but they're only even without him, they're giving up 7 runs a game. So what does he make them give up? 6.2 instead. Now right. Phil takes them from an offense that scores 7-8 runs a game to 11.
12 runs. They're gonna
yeah.
And
that's a huge bat in that lineup.
Oh my god.
Sorry. To make it worse, Phil. Let's talk about defensive outfielder.
Dude, I saw the stats. So you said Phil Cord. Phil Cord's in the league again. I'm like, what fucking team is he on? I see fucking Cord. I'm like, what happened? Where was? You know what it felt like? It felt like the scene from The Ringer. Have you guys seen that movie?
When the fuck did we get ice cream?
When the fuck did we get ice cream? The fuck did Phil Cord?
When did we get Phil Cord? Yeah. That was Andy Kessler's exact remark when he got to the field Sunday morning. When the fuck did we get Phil Cord?
Oh, and then the guy just walks up and goes 4 for 4 with a homer.
With a pop.
With a homer and a double. Jesus.
I mean, the sweet irony is when Ben eventually implodes at some point on the way to the finals, it'll be all the sweeter.
Yeah. True.
That's what we have to hang on to, guys.
True, and I can already hear us now. And you got an unfair replacement. You still lost.
Yeah, exactly. So congratulations, Ben Kessler.
Or when they win the whole thing, which by the way, Ben, congrats. We'll say it was because they got an unfair replacement.
Yeah,
congrats.
It's a Mickey Mouse championship at this point.
Yeah,
you're gonna hang your
bubble. This is a bubble championship for Ben Kessler.
Correct. Yeah, it's the bubble championship. Exactly. And there's no fans because we don't have the field. So
yeah. Exactly. It's literally,
Wow.
COVID, Jesse's hamstring, same thing, same tragedy.
So, Ben, when you wake up and listen to this, congrats.
Just know that you're not you didn't come to BP, and now you're listening to this. And
didn't come to BP, told his whole entire team to stay home. Unreal.
He's already starting the championship tour.
Correct.
He's on the parade bus.
Yeah. He's disrespecting other teams. At least Seth was apologetic and suggested I get a sandwich from Colson General Store. Incredible suggestion, by the way.
Great place.
Great. Ben just unapologetic, just the worst scumbag. All right, defensive
outfielders. It's just Marty.
I mean, Santa's got to be in that question too.
Villani,
yeah.
I would put Vince Caputo in there. Would you guys hate me if I campaigned for Vince?
No, he plays right center for you.
Yeah, I don't think a ball has gone over his head all season. I think it's fucking weird.
I'd also
had a hit.
Or Darren Harper this year. I think he's been unbelievable in left center.
Yeah.
When he shows up to the game time, but that's different.
When he's there.
He's there. He's great.
There's some good outfielders in this league. The 5 names we just said, those guys are very hard to get hits on. You hit a ball in the air, it's probably getting caught.
Yeah, correct. I mean, there are solid outfielders going in the 5th, 6th round. Like Jared. Jared played right
Colorado,
center.
yeah, Jared K.
Jared
Jared,
played left center for us in that tournament all day. He didn't make a single mistake.
Yeah, he's diving, he's jumping for balls. He's a really good outfielder. He's got a good arm.
And he was what, a 7 this year? I know he was a rookie, but he'll go 6, 5.
Yeah,
No,
he
oh
was
yeah,
my
he's
pick,
great.
Tom, for the. If we were going to talk about like who should go up a round or two, he was one of my guys I was going to bring up.
Nice. And then you can
Yeah,
always get like a guy like Larry Rubin, Chris
Yeah,
Curdy. They're like 7, 8 round guys. They play a great corner outfield, like
yeah.
incredible.
I
yep.
played with Ruben, and he's a very under. I think every year him and Podos are like very similar style players, and I think they're just some of the most underrated players. They play a
Larry
great corner
Rubin is
outfield.
he's very underrated, bro. He'll also
Absolutely
just
awesome.
every once in a while
He
hit
gets
a
in.
huge game changing grand slam
Yeah, he'll bust it open for you.
every now and then.
Every moment is the same for Larry. So like in big time moments, it just might as well be BP week 2 of the season. He's complaining about the Mets, the Jets, whatever it is. Just it doesn't affect him. He makes every play out in right field. Like I
Yeah,
love Larry.
yeah,
I miss Larry.
ice in his veins.
We lost Phil, huh?
Yeah, we lost him. That might be it. He might just not come back.
He did not like us talking about Larry Rubin. Rookie of the year is what? It's just It's David.
It.
It's Dennis's award, I think.
I think it's got to be Dennis. I love David. Yeah.
Nice.
That's great. That's so funny.
It's
like, oh, they're talking about my guy.
I think it's got to be Dennis.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah.
It's got to be Dennis.
David goes up there. Do you put Jared up there? Do you put Bob Bilodeau up there?
I mean, you can put him up there, but Dennis O'Connor is the rookie of the year.
Yeah,
I want to make one comment on this.
Yeah.
Yes, Dennis O'Connor is a clear favorite for
of the year. That's probably the last one we'll talk about. I mean, we could talk about Charlie Hustle too if you guys have a good toss out.
Is Phil like muted or something? I don't know if he's trying to talk.
The fuck? Hold on.
Background world.
The background's doing the talking for him.
Yeah, Charlie Hustle. I think like Fazzino, fucking AFAS, dude. He covers first base on catcher. There's some guys that do that out in right field, like Padola does that. I like Steve Tyson. He always running hard no matter what. Like
I do. I know I have a history of being slightly biased on this podcast. I have to shout out a member of Team Pro Care for Charlie Hustle, and it's Brett Easton.
Easton, yes, I was gonna
the guy, bro. Last week, he literally the swing was so obvious what he was doing. He just put the ball on the ground on purpose, hit a little dribbler on purpose, flew down the first base, was safe by a mile. He all year long he's been putting the ball on the ground and hustling the first base, and he's been on base all year for that reason.
All right, can you guys hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
All right. I want to touch one more thing. Larry Rubin's a stud. I missed technical difficulties during Rookie of the Year. Dennis O'Connor, I think is a clear favorite, but you have to shout out David because any other year he's a lock for Rookie of the Year. Like, do not let that season go unnoticed. He's that kid's gonna be a stud for a lot of years.
Correct.
Unfortunately, Dennis O'Connor just is Ichiro and just doesn't make out.
Yeah. David was my other guy for the person that should move up around. I think David is like an early two.
True. Yeah.
Yeah. Because, by the way, like, he doesn't have to play third base. He could play left center field, right center field. Like, he's an outfielder. The only reason why he's playing third base this year is because he got drafted by a team that has Marty and Colorado. But, like, he plays outfield. That's where he's strongest.
Yeah, no, I think you could play right center. You can bang him in there.
Yeah.
Honestly, feelings are biased, but I think you could put him at shortstop.
Probably.
Put him at shortstop and let him hit 6'10" for you. I think that is perfectly fine. He's like a Ryan Amato light.
Right.
Dude, like you can like make an argument for David and Dennis to be like in that same area of like Jeff Goldrosen in that like
Yes.
12 through 15 of the first round, because dude, those three names are like the closest offensive production you're gonna get to like any of a top 10 pick in our league. Those guys can hang with the best of them.
Jeff Goldrosen is actually a great comparison for David. They're kind of the same player. They're both good outfielders that can play a really good infield as well. They have speed, unbelievable hitters.
Yeah, they're great hitters, and it's like so weird. Like every year the league, like I hope this doesn't happen to David, but like I guess it's good because you end up on better teams in some regard. But like Jeff should be like the 12th or 13th overall pick every year, and it seems like he falls some years.
I think injury though.
Yeah, the injuries have been tough. When
good thing he's a dog. Good thing he's a fucking dog that plays through his injuries.
I think when I started in the league, Jeff had like 15 home runs my first year.
Yeah,
he was unbelievable.
Dude, he's such a tough out.
He's a really tough out, and his outs are bombs.
Yeah,
that somehow
makes him feel good.
Yeah,
smashes everything.
Yeah, I get so excited when he gets up.
All right, last one is manager of the year.
My pick for this changed about 2.5 hours ago, and I am now going to go with Alex Goldfarb.
Wow, who did it change from?
Ben Kessler, fuck that guy. Scumbag.
I won't put Ben on this list. I don't think. What's your list? Give me your list. Give me your 4.
Mine?
I mean, Goldfarb, yes.
I mean, yeah, Goldfarb. I mean, it's kind of hard not to just take the 4 best teams.
Yeah.
Especially since there were 4 teams that kind of separated themselves from the rest of the pack this year.
Yeah, I mean, dude, 60 to 70% of a manager's responsibility is 3 hours on a Sunday morning is drafting a good team.
Right.
So you gotta respect the guys that have finished in the top 4, like
easily.
Yeah. What they do on the field every Sunday, that's different. I think that's what separates them from winning the award versus like, just being nominated. But yeah, I think those 4 names you can't go wrong. But I think Goldfarb first year, like number 1 seed, it's hard not to give it to him.
Yeah, I think you got to give it to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Alex wins that award. I would put Frank, I think, 2. I would put me. I guess I would put. Would I put Ben over Stock? Because honestly, I think Pat Pingaro's done. The fact that he lost his 1 and his 4, and they're the 6 seed. What are they? The 5 seed.
Well, he never drafted a 1. Ed stinks.
But still.
Yeah, you're right though, Dom. Pat did like,
and it didn't implode. The fact that team wasn't a powder keg and is not in the playing game.
Yeah,
is crazy.
Well, what Phil said was true. Like a lot of it is drafting. The draft matters so much. Pat actually managed. Like Pat might be the manager of the year, not captain of the year. But
yes. Dude, this is the issue. These managers are general managers too. So
correct.
Dude, a lot of them are Jerry Jones. Like, dude, I think Pat Pingaro is the best field in-game manager in this league. Like,
not bad general manager. You're telling me he's general manager. This guy's Bill Belichick, is what you're saying?
Yeah, GM.
Get him out of the front office. Just put him on the field and coach.
He traded his Micah Parsons before the draft even started.
Like,
yeah, you're right. Wow.
Yeah,
Jerry Jones is a bad look. I think Bill Belichick is closer.
Right.
Yeah, I think Bill Belichick is a really good analogy for Pat. He's a guy I'm dying to play for, but every year he gets a top 4 or 5 pick.
Right.
He trades it away.
Yeah.
Dude,
yeah. Pat's like, I don't want those shiny objects. I want give me the fucking 6th round receiver out of Norfolk State.
Ed and Fred are great hitters, but with the clincher ball, dude, you Pat if it was a yellow ball, they would be some of the best hitters in the league, and they still are. But like dude, your age shows a little bit more with this ball because you can't cut it. You can't just spin it and hit it where it just has all this backspin and does the job for you. Like you have to fucking put some juice behind it to get anything out of it. And dude, Ed is in unbelievable shape for his age, but come on, like you're taking Ed over Martino? That's crazy.
Well,
Right.
what you have to do next year at Fireside is get a flat tire and then change it yourself. And Pat will be like, "This is my kind of guy." Blue collar guy, changes his own tire. He would trade for you.
Yeah.
That's
And then
yeah.
still make it to the happy hour on time.
Yeah, I guess you have to kind of include the draft, right? Because I mean, Alex just let Cole Fluta and Nick Villani drop into his pants like it was Christmas Eve and he was getting a gift. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So it's like you win the draft. He won. I think a lot of us felt like he won the draft coming out of it when he got Becker 3. He has an incredible top 3, and he did well throughout the draft. I think to finish the 1 seed after that is equally impressive. Like, how often do you see that team that wins the draft not win in the
Right.
regular season?
Right.
So yeah, I think it would be his
Dude, but
award.
like the thing about Alex to me is like I feel like everyone on this podcast right now, a lot of the guys that have been are younger guys in the league that have played enough. Like if they got teams, and Tom did this, bro. Sometimes you just draft the young guys, the guys that are ball players or were ball players, and maybe haven't figured this out. Like you have a guy like Whalen who's hitting 600 right now, and the kid's unbelievable. He plays left field and backs up throws to third base. Like no other left fielder in this league thinks to do that stuff.
Was he really?
Yeah.
Got to give him Charlie Hustle then.
That's a
Yeah,
humble move.
yeah, like if, and that's why I think his team is so good. And like, look at this. Like, you draft Billy Gisano at 13. The guy can play any position on the softball field, and he's in his 50s. Like that's I think the right way to draft. Like I feel like so many managers get hung up on past performance in this league. These guys have hit 600, but like, what type of teammate are they going to be? Are they going to hustle out of the box and a ball hit up the middle with a man on first? Like that shit matters. That shit kills the energy of a team. And it's like it's hard to get up for on Sunday in September, October, play fucking 2 games a day, and it's like these guys are just still so caught up on their stats and how they did this year, not just like playing ball that way, like with the goal of winning. And I think Alex drafted a team that has that.
Whalen hit 532, on base 570. His slugging was 670, and his OPS was 1200, a little bit
Yeah,
over.
dude, you
And
look at improved, and his name was the only one I stared on. Like that is like an
and he went in
unbelievable.
the 8th round.
Yeah,
Right.
but which is a shame. I know he got drafted earlier in years past, but like you look at the guy, like he's a fucking ball player,
That's your 8th rounder. Jeez.
Yeah, like that's the right way in my mind to draft. Like Tom did it, and that's why I think Tom's team's going to make a really nice run. Like, dude, it's you want to win with the guy next to you as bad, like more than you want the stats. And like, there's this league keeping stats makes it half the problem because everyone's ego gets fucking inflated. But like, that's why you see certain teams every year, certain captains, certain players that just don't get to that point to win because it's not about winning. It's about what did I do? How many nukes did I have? And like,
Yeah.
when you do draft, that's why that draft night I think is majority of the battle is putting the right people together. Like
I'll
there's
tell you
so
what,
much personalities in this league. It's hard to like just draft what they did on paper and their stats because it's got to work. It's got to mesh.
you would love playing for Dave Meyer, Phil.
Yeah, dude, I
I would
agree.
say that.
But yeah, so that
You guys have all the team stats in front of you, like not the individuals, but to the right, all the stats for the teams.
yeah, I got to pull that up. But
Like your team, your batting average was what 463, and that was the highest in the league. And people have been telling me I'm crazy, but you guys have the best hitting lineup from start to finish.
I
Like
agree.
your OBP is 504. The only team higher than that is La Rocca, so they probably work the count a little bit better. Oh no, La Rocca's hitting 474. So yeah, you guys are the two top teams hitting wise. And then Marone's up there. Like Marone's numbers are staggering too, but they just
That's
I guess have such bad defense. Is that what because their OPS is higher than Larocca's. It's almost as high as yours. It's like .08 under yours.
Yeah, no, that's a good team. When they played us, they went pound. It was a heavyweight slugfest, and they just went pound for pound and kept kidding us and knocking us down. And I think that team is very similar to ours. Like, dude, I don't think the offense is a question. Like, I think you can be in every game. It's, are you going to do the right things on defense? Is your pitcher not going to give up leadoff walks? Like, are you going to hit the cutoff? Are you going to keep a guy at first base instead of trying to make the throw to third and maybe stealing out? Like, what? I think we stole one out at third base on a play like that all year, and it was literally this past week, this 22nd game. It's never worth throwing the ball around unless, it's one out, man on third, fly ball. Yeah, take the shot at home. Like, there's easy decisions. And I think with our team and Marone's team, it's like if we could play the game right, like, dude, we're gonna make most of the plays that we should. Errors are gonna happen. This is the reality of Sunday softball. But
Yeah.
can you control the controllable of like not letting your ego get in the way of like, I want to make the throw here and maybe steal it out, and like that's the shit that just keeps you in games and keeps you in series. It's a 3-game series. You have to make those plays if you want to win. But if you want, yeah. But that's
the highest OPS by over 60 points on you guys is Goddard, which is also staggering. Like, because they can mash too, but
they do mash.
But they lead the league by 60 points. That's a lot in OPS, 60 points.
Yeah, it's a ton. We'll see. I don't know. I'm excited. I love the playoffs in this league. Like, I think the regular season gets dragged out. It's really boring at some point. It's like miserable getting up for it, and then playoffs come, the weather gets cooler. Like, it's fun. Like that, yeah. It becomes fun again in the league.
Phil, I'm very excited.
If you can guess the lowest OPS in the league, who would you guess it is?
Team
yeah.
or?
Well, we talked about it, Dom, so I'll stay quiet.
The lowest OPS in the league.
I'll tell you what, Team Meyer is second to last.
I didn't think it was you guys. I wasn't going to guess that. Remind me who the playing game team. It might be Polzer.
It's someone you would not expect.
It's Polzer, Pollock, Klaczynski, Lombardi are the playing game teams, but this team is not in the playing game.
Not in the playing game. Wow.
It's under 700. You golfed with him yesterday.
Oh, Baiko?
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Wow. I was not going to guess that. Never. I was going to Lombardi, but I was like, I don't think it's them. Wow. No, hey, singles matter.
Singles matter.
Dude, they win games.
695. That is wild.
Dude, that is wild. Guarantee singles. You get like 4 or 5 singles in an inning, you're scoring 3 or 4 runs every time. That's how tournament ball's played. You have a home run limit, so you like your goal is to hit a gap. But like, if you can just get fucking singles, like, dude, it kills teams.
I mean, practically, you guys did lead the league in singles with 348.
Yeah, it keeps extending innings. It keeps moving through lineups. Yep. Like, it's so much. Like, home runs are rally killers. Like, yeah, you want the home run if you scored 4 already and there's 2 guys on, make it a 7-run inning. Yeah. But like, if man on first or man on first and second, you need a big inning. You're chasing 3. Like the homer, yeah, you tie it up, you take it there, but
especially timely singles. Like if you got second and third, 2 outs, and somebody gets a single to knock in those 2 runs, that gets your dugout going the same way a 2-run home run does.
Dude, I think the single gets your dugout going more.
Maybe, yeah.
It's like if you can string 2 or 3 together, yeah.
Sure.
You guys are the only team that scored over 300 runs at 303. The next closest is Frank at 271, so 30 runs more. And then this is another case for Tom as up in the MVP is you scored 103 more runs than Team Carroll. The only team you guys hit 23 home runs. The only team tied with you was Team Carroll.
I love that. Dude, and Tom wouldn't move that game to Union Hill. Right. If we match up in the playoffs, we'll get what we deserve, him.
I would love to see that for sure.
I'll be like Josh. Be careful with Phil.
Here's one more question for the both of you. What team has the same amount of hits as Team Kessler?
I dude, I could see a Team Lombardi having that.
That's a funny answer.
Dude, I could see Team, because I know there's averages on that Kessler team that are really hard to look at. Like they're staring down relegation, but I also think Lombardi's team with like the Santiago, like those are guys that get just slap hits, and like I could see them leaving a lot of base runners on this year.
Team Lombardi has more hits than Team Kessler.
More hits.
They have more.
Okay, so my inclination was right, but they're the same as Kessler.
Yeah.
I'm onto something here.
You're circling it, dude. You're right on the nose.
Yeah.
You're very close.
I honestly feel better about my pick knowing they had more.
Team Polzer is only 8 hits away, but Team Pollock has the same amount of hits as Team Kessler.
Yeah, they're playing really good defense and
incredible. Yeah.
Yeah, they're playing. Wow.
Nobody is more shocked than me that the Army is in the playing game this year. Nobody.
No one. But yeah, you're gonna walk it back in the other direction now, Hemp?
Oh no!
Right, so let's talk playing game. So playing game now, as it currently sits, is Lombardi home against Klaczynski. Eddie Fausick said that's Lombardi's favorite -4.5. So I'll let him pick the line. He said,
"Wow,
-4.5 against Klaczynski." And then the other game is Polzer at home against Pollock. Let's call that -1.5. Because I think Corey Rosenthal's back, and I think AJ will be there. I think Pollock will have their whole team. Pollock's another team.
I hope so.
If Aponte shows, but I feel like he's got to show.
You got to show. We're in the playoffs now.
I feel like for the last 5 or 6 weeks they've been without some fucking combination of Corey, AJ, Aponte, Matt Pollock. Like every single game, they've been missing 2 or 3 of those guys.
By the way, Dom, last week Aponte was like a morning of call out.
I didn't know this.
I think he was that for the last couple weeks, which is why it was weird because he did play in Pez's tournament, and then he didn't play the day after.
Yeah, and all those guys are wearing the pink shorts too. Like you.
Yeah, I got to expect him to show for the playoffs, though.
So do I. I think he will. I think
he has to.
Is Taco on that team?
Nah, Taco's on Klaczynski.
Klaczynski, but that night. All right, so let's do the first game. The first game is Lombardi -4.5 against Klaczynski. Lombardi's the home team.
Lombardi, Klaczynski. And Eddie said he's laying 4.5.
He said he wants to lay 4. He said you heard it here first. Lombardi
I'm going
-4.5.
I'm going Klaczynski.
I'm going
Klaczynski.
On them on the money line. I believe, dude. I believe in that team. They played
They're a nighttime Union Hill team. Their vibes are immaculate.
Right, they're gonna have some Spanish music going.
Yeah, you heard it here.
Wednesday night they played Pollock without AJ. Aponte was there and Corey Rosenthal was there. They were down 11-1 in this game, and they scored 15 runs in an inning, and they won by 12.
Yeah. Oh my God.
This team
playing in the background.
Like Keith Richards, you cannot take them out.
No, I believe in that team. I think they smashed the ball.
If they could play every game, and dude, they were missing junior, senior, and someone else, and we
played them twice, and they were in my Mount Rushmore most difficult teams we played.
Yeah,
and there's a lot of teams that have beaten us. Like I would say, them and Laraca were the 2 hardest games we played.
Wow, thanks.
They're the ones that ended our win streak. Like we were still playing well when we played them, and we went in extra innings.
Only had a home run in the 9th inning to beat us, you son of a bitch.
I know.
Unbelievable.
No, I agree with you. I think
it's
if every game,
like I'm worried the whole time I'm not going to win this game, and I didn't. I'm sorry.
If this game, well, you had your best fucking 9. What do you want from me?
Exactly. I still had confidence that we were going to come out of this with a W. Like Laraca's games and Klaczynski's games. Like Laraca, we lost, but it was on like a play that it felt like we beat ourselves. Our outfielders ran into each other, but whatever. Yeah. Like it was still they deservedly
Great
won.
battle, yeah.
And then like we played Krasinski twice, and I think we beat them twice, but both games were fucking dogfights, and they were always in it. One big hit away, and Junior stepped up every time. Like he was smashing the ball. I think one of the games he might have went like 3 for 5 or 3 for 6, which was huge for us. Like he didn't wreck the game as much as he could have. But that team is very good. I believe.
If this was a Wednesday night Union Hill League, this Klaczynski team would be the 6th seed.
I agree. They'd be a top 5 or 6 team.
I think I would take them in this game. They can have Spanish music. Taco's hamstring, I think, is helped. Taco's hitting nukes with one leg.
Yeah.
I think I saw him. He was choking up on the bat, hitting
the right substances going.
Yes, got it in him. I would say that I would take. I think this team is a little bit more of a wagon than the Lombardi team.
Yeah.
This is a vibes game, I feel like, more than anything, which is why if we go to the next game, Polzer -1.5 against Pollock, I would take Pollock because the vibes of that Pollock team, like, even though no, dude, their vibes weren't
not
bad.
Last week.
Like, they show up.
You're saying they're bad or good?
They're good.
Last week they were so bad. I mean, they're again, half the players were missing. So I don't know what those guys do when they show up.
I think there's a certain part of mental defeat that comes, but I think the Pollock bench, is, I would say, like, you have AJ, you have Joe O, like, you have guys there that are kind of just make you smile whenever you're just kind of around them. And that Polzer team, they played Seth's team to stay out of the playing game, and they lost 9-6. They were dead the whole. Dude, it was so quiet. It was so quiet. I've never been at a more quiet Union Hill game in my life. So I would pick Pollock just on vibes, -1.5.
I think this game is going to be the better of, or the more competitive of the two games. Like I think the game the game is going to be like a little bit of a slugfest.
Oh shit, we lost Phil. Phil's recording stopped. I just got a notification.
Nice, Phil. You got to leave and come back.
He's still going.
He's still talking. Phil, you got to leave and come back.
Did you hear that?
No, you got to leave.
No, we lost it.
Stop recording.
Yeah.
Such a good point.
I hope we don't lose that background. Fuck.
I think. Who would you take in this game, Polzer or Pollock?
So I've said this a couple times about a couple different teams, and I'm going to say it about Polzer for this game. It depends on which Polzer team shows up. And, Dom, I'll even go a little bit further.
We're 3 days away, John.
I know. But there's the Polzer team that we played was a much different Polzer team that played on Wednesday night last week. And I'll go even further. I'll say it depends on the Polzer team that shows up in the first 2 innings of this game. If they come out flat first 2 innings, it might get ugly. If they come out, hitting well in the first couple of innings, start believing, I think they could easily win this game. I mean, they're definitely capable of winning this game.
You got $100 left. Who do you take in this game?
With what?
You got $100 left. Polzer -1.5 or Pollock +1.5.
You're asking me?
Yeah.
I think I would go ahead and take Polzer -1.5 and just be so ready to lose that $100.
Just you'd rather sweat it out that way?
Yeah. I make a lot of bets where I'm like, that money's gone. But, we'll see.
All right, Phil, make your point from the beginning.
Oh, yeah. So what I was saying is, like, I think that Klaczynski game is going to be, like, the more entertaining game of the two, where it's going to be a lot of runs. But I think Klaczynski's going to win that game. Like, I love Eddie's confidence, but I've seen that team, like, they go down and they get on each other. And then we've also played them again where they rallied the whole game and beat the fuck out of us. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see what production they come up with. And, what type of energy. I think that's gonna be a good game. But I think this Polzer Pollock game is gonna be like the closer of the two games. Like I think that Lombardi game could flip and it could end up winning by 6 runs. But this game is gonna be like a 1-run game the whole time.
Yeah, 4-5.
It's a tough one for me. Like I think AJ is the hardest pitcher to face in this league, but I also think Polzer has a guy like Sangay who's one of the dogs of the league. He does everything he can to win a game, and he's going to come and play well. And I don't know. It's going to be interesting. I think it's going to be a close game. It could go either way. And if so, Polzer's -1.5.
Yeah, they're the home team as well.
See, that's a big line for a game that might have less than 10 run scores. They might be 4-2.
Yeah, I agree. I think
all right. So take it on the money line.
Yeah, I see on the money line. I'm gonna take my guy Sandgate.
Yeah, I can see Sandgate being loud for this game, and like
I think he's not looking to stop playing softball yet.
Right. He's going to be asking a lot out of his team.
He golfed yesterday. He's not ready. He's not ready yet.
He's got the softball swing going. That's why the golf game was a little off yesterday.
Dude, the guy's hitting bombs over right field.
Bro,
right? Like I've never seen him do that.
Bro, he was hitting some drives yesterday that would have been like, backside nukes. not great on the golf course because the ball's gone. It's out of play.
I hit a backside nuke that hit a guy in the backside yesterday.
Oh my god!
Yeah, yeah, wow, that's wild. That's wild.
You would have thought you threw a flashbang at the guy the way he was reacting. I don't think you hit him, but like he was real dramatic. Like he got so close, like it whistled by his ear. Like, give me a break, guy.
I mean, he walked like a chicken for like 5 minutes. It looked like he was trying to walk it off. I think I hit him on the bounce.
Oh, maybe.
And then I think
kind of funny. Shouldn't have been standing there.
So you would take Polzer, both of you?
Yeah. Because the only reason why I say that is because you guys were saying it earlier. I didn't know the details of this, but it sounded like Team Pollock hasn't played with a full team in like a month.
Yeah.
No, but I think they're gonna show up with a full on Wednesday, and I think they're gonna.
But I think that hurts you when you show up after not playing with 13 guys for a month, and now you have to play with 13.
Yeah, but Phil, the guys that they were missing were 1 through 4, not 8 through 12.
Yeah, that helps.
Oh, big time, dude.
That helps.
All right, fine. That makes a difference.
I don't know, dude. I'm torn. Like I can see it going either way.
I think this Pollock team is.
Pollock has a lot of good players on that team. AJ is a good player. Aponte is a good player. Both Rosenthal's are good players.
Both Rosenthal's, yep.
Mitch is an unbelievable player. Like he is the most athletic guy for his build I've ever seen. Like he's unbelievable in the outfield.
Yeah. Makes no sense.
It's awesome, and
it is awesome.
They have like that. That's 6 guys. Like that's half the team. They're deep there.
Yeah.
Like I don't feel that way about
the earmuffs. I will say that I think Polzer's better than their record, and Pollock is better than their record, and Polzer's were. Like I don't know how Polzer has this many wins, and I don't know how Pollock has this many losses.
Polzer beat us, so
yeah, that doesn't make any sense to me.
They beat us too.
It's hard. It's really hard. Like I'm basically betting between my heart and my brain, and I think my brain is telling me Pollock is the right pick.
Dude, my heart
is always going to go.
Stav and Brulo are there. I love Stav and Brulo, but their whole team is just dead. I see the most. I see the most fight out of Senior. Senior is who I see the most.
Senior's a savage.
Yeah, Senior's. He's a great player.
Yeah,
I forgot the Monaco's are all on that team. Yeah, like I don't know. They play well against us.
They need to hire Taco to come to their game if it's earlier and play the music in their dugout. And they just need to never be down and just be up. This team, I have not watched Polzer play to their potential. Every time I've seen them lose a game, they play below their potential. And every time I see them win their game, it's because the other team played well below their potential. Like I would like to see them play at their full potential for like that Bico game was so fun. It felt like Polzer's team was finally playing up to their full potential. I would like to see that.
I think like with Polzer, like
once all season.
Polzer's Polzer manages the game well. I think he drafts pretty well. He's a good pitcher. He hits. But I don't think he's a guy that's going to bring like the rah rah. And I think they
Right.
need somebody to step up for that. And I think it should be Sandygate.
It's
Like
got to be Steve.
it's got to be your one. You want to hear from them. And like if Steve can do that and get his guys going, and like Dave can just focus on pitching and managing, like dude, pitching is a lot as it is, and hitting and like throwing, managing, and being the captain. Like that's way too much for one person to manage. Like you need to kind of, and Dave should draft his guys like that. Like his one should be a guy that he knows he can lean on for like those moments. And yes, I know Steve can do it.
Polzer's roster is better than Pollock's roster.
Yeah,
but as a team altogether, I think Pollock's team is more of a together than Polzer.
Yeah, but that could flip overnight. Like that could flip in the first inning of Steve gets and talks to his guys, before they go out. I'm like, yo, come on. And then he keeps putting his foot on the gas. He's loud. He's talking during the game. He's telling guys where to throw the ball. Like all that shit matters.
Oh yeah.
You get the other guys not thinking as much, and you just tell them what needs to be done the whole time. Like you can control a little bit more of the game and the narrative of where that goes. And these are the games that you need to be like that. Like if you have one game, 9 innings to fucking advance and give your team a shot, or that's it, dude. It's over. Like people, like I don't fully grasp the reality of that because it does suck getting knocked out in the playing game. I my first year I did, and I was like, damn, it's over. It's August and it's over. And like then the other years I played till November, and that they're both bittersweet in their own ways, but. I think whoever wants it more.
Complaining about his jackets and shit. We played into November. I had to play into November to win that trophy. Fucking Chuck Norris. Yeah.
Dude, it's bittersweet. But anyway, yeah, I think it's playoffs. Whoever wants it more can any team could beat any team in this league. It's the teams that want it the most that win. And that's really all it comes down to. All the analytics and the matchups and players, it's all important. But I think if your team wants it more and you got 9 innings to prove that, you can win any game and any series.
Right.
This is why Phil's a dog. Because because for the last fucking 8 weeks, I've not heard or seen this Phil. And now the playoffs are here, and now Phil's back to the fucking human.
Well, he was saying it the whole year. He was like, "I'm done until playoffs."
On Sunday, you let me know when the playoffs start.
Yeah. I get healthy. We started playing a lot of extra ball. I've had a lot of swings.
He is the embodiment of
over by the first round of playoffs for me. Like the way my MVP team's trending, like it's time to lock in. I'm excited about it.
Dom, one more thing on this game. I'm reallocating that $100 you gave me to bet on this to senior over 3.5 bases. might even just bet on him to hit a triple, whatever those odds look like.
He does hit. He's dirty. He's always getting a smarter. Play against him.
What's that?
The 3 base bat is smarter because he could hit 3 singles too.
One of them's gonna be a big one. He's gonna rope one down the line. Yeah. Right fielder's gonna misplay it a little bit. Senior's flying around. Easy stand up triple.
Senior, if you hit a triple in this game, I will buy you a new chair so it stops.
He doesn't want that new chair. Stop with the new chair.
No, he's got to get a new chair.
He doesn't want it.
Yeah, but sometimes you got to do what's best for
for other people's ears.
I mean, it's the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. I'm not sure if that's Karl Marx or Mussolini, but it's one of those guys, and we need to just have a little Machiavellian moment here and get him a new chair. I'll get him the same exact chair. It's the same comfort level. The same chair. Just won't squeak.
Give him what he needs.
Have the same history.
Or give him what he needs, not what he's asking for. That's it.
Well, Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
All right, I think that's pretty much,
Oh, I'm hyped about the playing game. I'm going to have to make my way down to Marlboro Wednesday night. It's going to be electric.
Yeah, I'll probably be there.
I mean, it's going to be...
So they're both being played at Union Hill, right?
Yeah.
Doubleheader.
7 o'clock. The Polzer game's at 7, and then the Klaczynski Lombardi game is at 8.
Wow. Dude, we have turf back. It's criminal.
Yeah.
It's
kind of funny. Like you look back on like all the anticipation to it. We play fucking one game, and then just gone.
I
Kind
will
of funny.
say that we need to have. I would like even when the turf. I think both of these games should be on the turf field next year. I think the doubleheader should stay.
Hopefully, we have 2 turf fields by then. Wasn't Union Hill Right supposed to be already turfed at this point? Like,
Yeah, but my
or
point
and
is
left was done by like
having
Memorial.
them on
Then in
having on
August,
having them on two separate fields at the same time is my grievance.
I gotta
no, I
say,
guess
I'm shocked that it hasn't moved as quickly as we thought. I did not see that coming.
Or stagger the games. Maybe you start one at 7:30, one at 8:30, and this
so
way you can watch
Dom,
both.
my suggestion is, dude, we're already playing these doubleheaders Wednesday nights, 7:15, whatever. I think because you really only need this for like the first 2 rounds of playoffs. Like, if there's any if games, like that third game needs to be settled, it should be on Wednesday night, and it should. And then look, you could play 4 games there, right? If you have both fields, you could do 7:15 on
Wow,
both.
that's an electric take. I love that. But
That's
but
how you
but
move the fucking
but
playoffs.
that's not where the managers picked. You could do that in the semis and the finals. Like if let's say Goddard picked Freehold because that's what they wanted for some reason. You couldn't make them
That
play
should
Wednesday night at Union Hill.
that shouldn't matter. You should be able to. It should just be. It
Feels
should
like
just be
fuck
an
that.
enforced rule, dude. If you enforce that rule, it doesn't matter. It goes back to your point of like you should be drafting a team that can win on Union Hill, because there should be a rule that you have to play there for the second semis and finals, and then,
Yeah, that's an off-season
dude,
issue.
it's a lot easier to. I know I'm saying like it's a lot
Yeah.
easier to get a home run guy to hit singles and teach that than the contrary. But what I'm saying is, I think that's like a way you can move the playoffs faster and be done in October. Because you really would only like, what's the potential of like there's 8 series, right? And all of them going into the third game. Then you can't do that on Wednesday night because you still
Yeah,
Sunday. But like, there's probably going to be 1 or 2 series that get swept. Why couldn't you
Yeah. I listen, I love it.
and keep
I
that
love
play
it.
game energy just all playoffs long?
I do
that would
think
be fun.
I think that like if we were to have a home field, it would be there, and I don't think that field should ever be looked at as a disadvantage to a team that you drafted. It should be drafted with that being your home field.
Right.
Because
Right.
we play maybe 2 games. We play 8 games at Union Hill, give or take, and then we play 10 games, give or take,
Everywhere
on the
else.
other fields, other 5 fields split up into 2 or 3 apiece. So it is our home field. So
Right.
I think that'd be an easy shift and change. Um, but yeah, that's an off-season issue that you let the captains know before the draft. But I don't know how many captains would not welcome it. I can't see anyone being so opposed to it. There's enough guys in the league that you can draft to hit home runs that can go hit singles at Morel. Like
Correct.
you can tailor your team however you need to tailor it, but you need to know,
But
like
I think captains shouldn't even have a say in it. I think the board makes the decision, and that's it. You want to keep divisions. You want to keep 22 games because, like, yeah, August is a really tough month. People travel. You can't start playoffs then. That's fine. But you could absolutely be playing that if game during the week, is what I'm saying.
yeah, I don't disagree with you, and I think you should play the semifinals and finals at Union Hill. It's a Sunday league, so you say, okay, we're playing it Sunday mornings, but not for nothing. A Wednesday night doubleheader finals would be electric and probably be a little bit warmer than it would be at fucking 8 o'clock in the morning in
Yeah.
October. So
Yes.
even if it was one game to decide it all, but those are other tweaks that maybe as the league gets younger you can kind of make. But a lot of people have kids. The night game is tough. The Wednesday stuff is tough.
Yeah.
So it's
Fair.
tough. I do agree that Union
My
Hill
argument:
should be
2 games on Sunday morning. Then you
Union
don't have
Hill
to.
Union Hill should be where we play the semis and finals. I can get behind that, and then the argument of Sunday night, Wednesday night. You can't really push it too hard because of familial obligations. So so the last thing is Frank's tournament, the fall tournament. I didn't know this, but it's $25 a person, but you can donate more. So now I feel kind of like a jackass that I didn't donate more. So I'll go back on there and throw. But the sign up is on the Facebook page. You pay through PayPal. The tournament's on October 18th. It's a one-day tournament, maybe 6 teams, maybe 8 teams. I'm not sure. I would say 8 is the max and 6 will be the minimum, but it looks like a lot of people are going to play, so maybe 8. Are you guys playing in the fall in the tournament?
Maybe.
You said it's October 18th.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
It's still open. Registration's still open.
unfortunately,
My calendar's right here. I guess
but I
I can
should
look.
donate. Can the link's on Facebook? I'll donate. I can't play in it though.
Links on Facebook. I think it's been open for a couple days now. It's not been open a long time. He posted about it last week. I
I'd
think
be
I'm going
down
to
to play.
captain, which I'm excited about. So
There's a solid chance I'll sign up.
yeah, if you can't play and you want to be a good guy like Phil, just go ahead and donate. If you're gonna play in it and you want to donate, you don't have to pay just the $25. Any little extra goes. I know this charity means a lot to Frank, and Frank means a lot to the league. So we should support that whether you're playing or not. But you should come down and enjoy and play. It's last year was a great time. As a defending champion, I think this is the best tournament in the league. It's the only one that means anything. So everyone should go sign up and at least donate a little bit. Phil, you got any parting words? Anything else that struck your eye with the stats or the teams or the matchups or anything that's coming?
No, I'm excited. This is what the league's all about. The playoffs are the best time. Good luck to everyone. Stay healthy, but yeah, go out there and try to win.
Stay healthy, yes. John, I heard that you were guaranteeing a championship for Team Pro Care. Is this Ben just texted me?
Congrats.
What are we doing? What was that? What was that?
I got it right here.
Ben, congrats on lots of things.
Yeah, Ben.
Congrats on it all, Ben.
Absolutely fleeced the league with Phil Cord.
Yeah, I was going to say, congrats on your new replacement, who's the best player on your team. Yeah, by the way,
congrats on your MVP.
Phil Cord MVP. Phil Cord MVP.
Oh my God. Dude, Dan Kessler's going to roll his ankle, and AD is going to be on that team next week.
Trouble.
Anything to not have.
He's capper only. It's fine.
Do you guys remember how long it felt this winter between the championship, Stock and Pico until the draft?
Yeah.
Imagine if Ben was the winner. How long that winter would be. It would be a Game of Thrones winter, is what it would be.
Yeah.
It would be miserable.
If I have anything to do with it, it'll be a very happy winter.
Oh, shit.
Oh
Phil's back in. Phil was dreaming of golf a week ago. He was like, fuck Sundays, I'm just golfing. Now he's fucking in it. I love it.
Yeah. Playoffs.
I love playoff softball. It means something. I like playing softball
playoff P
with a lot of something you're playing for. I lose it's a long season, the regular season. It's hard to keep it going.
Paul George lost the playoff P. That belongs to Phil now.
Yeah.
Playoff P. Nice.
Trademark.
All right, folks. We promised 90 minutes internally. We deliver 90 minutes.
Right on the dot too, because Dom, we're not editing shit. This is going out as is.
This is going out as it is.
My
this
bad.
In 15 minutes.
I don't know why I decided
your
to use
connection was better than John's on most episodes, so it was really nice.
By the way, didn't disconnect once. Pretty unbelievable. Pretty unbelievable.
Great
job. I do enjoy doing this with you guys. I love the rifting. Off the record, this would be my choice of 2 out of the 4 to do this with.
Wow, thank God we're not.
Let's go. Let's go.
Thursday night, we're going to do a live show on the sex couch in the basement. So, Phil, you're welcome to pop on by. If you want to jump on and be a guest, you can come in for like a little 10 or 15-minute cameo slot and then bounce. Just shoot me a text or shoot me a message. We're going to do a really fun live show, and we're going to break down all the playoff matchups and kind of do some predictions and stuff like that. And
we'll have
game.
We'll have field selections by then, right?
I would guess
maybe
on Wednesday night they probably start it, right?
Yeah, probably.
If we're privy to that, we'll see if DJ Dougie Flex.
We might start getting some live. We might start getting some live updates on field selections during the pod.
Doug, if we can hold off telling people what field everyone selected and let us, why don't you come on the pod for your 15 minutes and divulge it all?
Yeah, should do it like a draft.
That would be really fun. All right.
I'll be like your Adam Schefter.
Bill, we thank you. Thank you for your time. John, as always, it's been a pleasure. Ben, congratulations, and we'll see you on Thursday.
Oh, yeah, congrats, Ben.
Ben, congrats. Congrats.
Almost history.
Yeah. Ben, when you finally wake up, congrats.
Yeah, congrats, Ben.
Phil can't golf clap. He's holding his phone, but congrats.
All right, boys.